If you have not subscribed this channel yet, then do subscribe now and then press the bell icon for more wisdom, more solution, better life. I just can't accept this. Were all the dreams, all the promises fake? These types of thoughts may come in our minds just after breakup. Scientifically, it is proven that physical pain activates that part in our brains which is also activated by emotional pain. That means, to our brain, these two types of pain, physical and mental, are equal. It is known from experiments that emotional pain increases the rate of secretion of the stress hormones, that is cortisol hormone. So now you can understand easily that breakups or any other emotional pains are as same as physical pains. To cure physical pain, there are many things like bandage, injection, etc. But which medicine will heal emotional pain? Especially when this emotional pain is so intense. So today in this video, I will share with you how you can easily get rid of this kind of pain. If you want any permanent solution which is really helpful, then watch this video till the end. Because I believe if you watch this video till the end with full concentration, you will get at least one solution of your problem. So let's start. Smart idea 1. Everything happens for something good. Steve Jobs in his Stanford commencement speech made a comment on connecting the dots. There he told that he believes if we express every experience of our life with a dot, then we cannot connect those dots with other dots looking at the future. But after some time, we can connect all the dots with the dots in our past. And then we realize that whatever happened in the past had happened for something good. We will not be able to reach at the present situation if that incident had not happened in the past. So what happens for good. You have to believe this from inside. It will be better saying that not only to believe but also to know that this is reality, not an imagination. I am sure that you had experiences in your life when you were hurt at the time of that incident, or you thought why such a bad incident happened to you. But if you look back now, you will realize that today something good has happened in your life, especially for that particular incident in the past. And this is not only true in your life but also in everyone's life. You may be suffering from a breakup now, but it can be said with guarantee that the same you will think yourself lucky for this breakup in the near future. And this is not a theory, this is a fact. What happens for good. We may not see the good things of an incident at that time, but after some time it becomes clear like morning rays. Smart idea 2. You are the creator. We generally state our mind as I. Our mind is nothing but just a place where many memories which we collect since our birth with the help of our 5 sense organs are kept together. Among these 5 senses, everlasting memory is created by those senses which helps to see and touch. For this reason, after breakup, it becomes difficult to forget those memories, because there are many such memories created on the very feeling of seeing and touching. Again, we have to understand one thing. A human being who may be your girlfriend or boyfriend or father or mother is just nothing but some memories in your mind. So if there is no memory related to that person, then there is no trace of that person in reality to us. When do we say that we know this man? When some memories related to that man already resides in our brain. Again, who makes these memories? We make this on our own. This means you are the creator. You have to understand this. For our mind, a person is nothing but just a bundle of memories. Now the question is, can we just erase a memory totally if we want? No, we can't erase permanently, but we can control the intensity of a memory if we want. How is that possible? See, you can learn today a formula in mathematics, but can you just remember it for your whole life? When will you forget it? When you will not practice that for many days? It means that when you will not see or read or think about that for a second time for many days. Then you will forget that with passing time. This means you will forget that when the intensity of that memory will become very low. But after breakup, we just do the opposite to this. We just think about that person whole day. How could he do that? Why did he do that? We keep thinking about these things which do nothing but increase the intensity of their memories. And for this, it becomes hard day by day to forget him. But what should I do? I do not want to think, but still the thoughts keep coming into my mind. Then what is the solution? I will share the solution in 4 steps. First step, accept. At first, we cannot just accept the fact that breakup has happened really. Mind does not want to believe. As for not accepting the situation from inside, we just keep finding many ways to make the situation like previous it was. Oh God, why this is happening to me? If you would just understood me. At first, we just don't want to accept that it is true. It is reality. We want to change that from inside. It is a big mistake. You have to accept first that this has happened really. And now this is the biggest truth of your life. If you want, you can once cry out loud, shutting the doors and windows. Crying is a good thing, and it is for both boys and girls. There is a misconception that it is shameful for a boy to cry. Crying will really help you the most to accept the reality. Second step, funeral. There is actually a very few difference between death and breakup. In case of death, a human body dies, and in case of breakup, death of a relationship happens. How to do funeral of a relationship? First of all, no contact. Block every possible way by whom you can contact. Block every possible links in WhatsApp, Facebook, email, mobile, or you can even change those things. Secondly, ignore or remove those things involved with his memory. You may have a lot of memories involving a place, so then you must stop going to that place. Or you may have memory involving with some gifts or picture given by your lover. You have to burn those things together as same as a dead body is burned or buried after death. Or you can also donate those things in charity. If there are such things all the time in front of your eyes which may remind you of the memories related to that person, then the intensity of those memories will keep increasing, and for you, gradually it will become hard day by day to forget. Third step, get busy. Our mind cannot think about 2 things at a time. At this moment, if you think about football, then you will not be able to think about cricket exactly at this moment. You have to transmigrate from one thing to another, but you cannot think about multiple things at a time. So you have to make yourself busy with such things about which you love to think or things which interests you. And this will be possible by involving yourself in a work which you love to do. Maybe that work is cooking or painting, or maybe gaining knowledge and skill about a particular thing. Fourth and final step, get into a similar or better kind of relationship. After breakup, most people make a big mistake that they start disbelieving love. This is just like this. If someone is caught as a thief in a country, then assuming that the rest of the people in that country are also thieves. It is meaningless. Maybe 80% people of that country are thieves, but remaining 20% people must be good people. Maybe you have been cheated by one person, but from it you have gained some experiences. If you use those experiences, you can examine a new person if he is good or bad. You have to make use of that experience. It may happen you have been cheated again, but the experience will increase a little bit more. If you learn something again from that, one day your experience will be so enriched that just by seeing a person, you will be able to tell whether the person is good or bad. But after getting cheated for 2 or 3 times, if you start disbelieving and if you think everybody is a thief, then according to me, that will be just utter foolishness. Because that can never be true. If you are able to enter in a similar or better kind of relationship, you can come out of that breakup effortlessly, without any pain. But condition is that it has to be similar or better, and that you have to predict for yourself by using the past experiences. Caution, if the prediction goes wrong, then it can become much more complicated than before. So be careful. Smart idea 3. Where there is love, there is no attachment. Now after hearing so many things, still you may think that you loved him from the core of your heart, and it is impossible for you to enter into a new relationship. Because maybe his love was false, but your love was 100% pure. In that case, I want to share with you a dialogue from the film Jazba, in which Irfan Khan said, "मोहब्बत है इसलिए जाने दिया, जिद होती तो बाहों में होती." If love is 100% true, then there is no place for attachment. Because at that time, self-expectations become zero. I will give you an example. Today you have a phone that costs 10,000 rupees. It's a new phone. You use it very carefully. Any damage of the phone is just nightmare to you. We say that, I love my phone very much. Now when this same phone becomes old, you buy a new phone that costs 50,000 rupees. From that day onwards, care for the older phone which cost 10,000 rupees keep decreasing. You used to put that phone very carefully even on the bed. And now the same phone is placed even on the floor carelessly. Now the love has gone from this old phone to that new phone. Here using the word love is the biggest mistake. Because this is not love, this is called attachment, where there are conditions and demands. But love is unconditional, there are no demands. Love cannot hurt, because in love there is nothing to want, there is only things to give. Attachment hurts, because it is filled with conditions, demands and expectations. So if you are getting hurt continuously after breakup, then that means it was just an attachment for you. It was not love which you misinterpreted to be. And the best thing is, you can replace that anytime if you want, just like that phone. A famous man, Dr. Seuss, once said, "Don't cry because it's over. Smile because it happened." At last, a little request to you. If this video helps you in any way to find the solution for your life problems, then please share this video with your friends, because by sharing this video, you can also help one of your friends. The number of likes in this video will mean to me the number of people I helped. And please let us know on which topic you would like to see the next video, because our main goal is to help you in the easiest possible way. More wisdom, more solution, better life.